Hello, welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Who-Bangin Sports Talk. I'm your man, Nolly Knows, here to talk a little MLB action with you here today. Shout out to my guy, DJ, allowing me to be on here. Let's talk some MLB. Huge doubleheader here today between the Mets and the Braves. Win one, and you go to the playoffs. You don't win, you go home. Tough ask for any team to sweep anybody on back-to-back, but even tougher here. You win the first one, you don't really need to play for anything here in the second one, especially being that you're playing tomorrow on the road, probably going to be resting some players. So really good chance of seeing a split here. But I would say, I think if anybody has a chance to sweep, I think it's the Braves. And let's get into it here. So today on the mound, the first game, we got Tyler Miguel, 4-5, 3.98 ERA, facing Spencer Schwellenbach. He's 8-7 with a 3.47 ERA. And a lot of guys, the average fans, going to look at this matchup and it's like, why are they throwing these guys? Why aren't we seeing Severino Sale? And that's a good question. You know, for the Atlanta Braves, why aren't we seeing Sale? You know, you kind of want to go for broke. You lose, you go home. But, hey, you're playing tomorrow. And if Sale goes today, at any moment, he's not going to go for the entire 3-game series. And that's a really tough ask on the road when he's been your best pitcher. So they're trying to do what they can, throwing this rookie who they have a lot of confidence in. Even Sale talks about how confident he is in this youngster, and he's pretty impressed with him, how he's been able to adjust, and specifically says he's figuring out how to use his stuff and compete with what he's got. That's a key point that people need to realize with what you have. What you have is major league level. You just need to know how to put it together. And that's the problem that a lot of people face. Sale goes on to say sometimes it takes guys 4 or 5 years. For this kid, it's taken 5 starts. And the guy's really soaking up everything that these veterans are telling him. If he goes past 15 pitches in an inning, Sale, Fried, they're on him. They're letting him know you can't do that. We need that length. Especially here today, they're going to need length. But, hey, you got to win this game. So they might have a short leash on them, but they do trust him. And if we look at a couple of starts here, the guy's been pretty good. In the month of September, 29 2/3 innings pitched, he has a 2.73 ERA. And quite frankly, the Atlanta Braves have just been in playoff mode this entire month. They've been having to play. And both these teams have played great ball this month. I have to say that. You look at Schwellenbach's starts here against the Mets. He went 2 starts against them, 14 combined innings, 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, just a 104 batting average against. And the one concern, he just saw this team. But being that he threw 7 innings, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, and was that dominant in the playoff situation, hey, I didn't say it was a playoff situation. He did. He said the juices were definitely flowing. This is playoffs for us. We need wins. That was quote after that start against the New York Mets. And here we are again, another playoff situation. I'm going to expect the youngster to perform. That's what he's done. And really, quite frankly, the Mets, they can hit. There's a lot of guys over there, but not consistently. And that's what I focus on. Yeah, Lindor did a great job yesterday leading off the game, stealing second. He's going to be doing those type of things. And having Lindor back is huge. Yes, Acuna can drop some bombs, but make no mistake, Lindor is the leader of the team. And having him back matters significantly. But here we go. We'll go over to Tyler Miguel. That's the biggest question for everybody here today, and I could understand it. He was even a question mark for the New York Mets themselves. He was sent down to AAA in August 2nd for Paul Blackburn, who they traded for, but then Blackburn ended up getting hurt. So then they had no choice but to bring him back, and the guy's been pretty much a different pitcher. He went down to AAA, linked up with Mike Vasil, taught him a new sinker grip. That's been game-changing. And if you know me, there's another pitcher that I like to bet on. He made a big transition in his career, and that's Mitch Keller when he incorporated a sinker into his repertoire. So here we are once again, and this guy's been really reaping the benefits. Last 5 games, 1.79 ERA, 25 innings pitched. He's got 28 strikeouts. So like I mentioned, he's a new guy. And before he was sent down, he saw Atlanta, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 earned runs. But one of those home runs was in the 7th inning, solo shot That was the 4th run. So, hey, you give me 6 and 3, I'll take that all day. I'm not asking for perfection, but to be honest, I don't really see him going past 5, maybe 4 1/3, something similar to what he did against the Phillies. Short leash on them, that they need wins, right? They needed that win against the Phillies. They took them out early. And hey, I trust these bullpens. Both these bullpens have pitched well overall. If you look, their overall numbers, the Atlanta Braves rank overall number 1 in pitching, 3.48 ERA. But then you look batting average against, New York Mets rank 2nd in pitching and batting average against. So 2 really good staffs, and I think 2 managers that know how to use this team, and they've got these teams playing really well. I expect it to be a highly, highly competitive game. I trust both starters. I trust both bullpens. So there's one way I'm looking. Full game under 7.5. That number is moving up a little bit to an 8. Get that 8. Like it even better. But also, I'm taking that first 5 under 4 because, like I mentioned, both of these starters are going to pitch extremely well. So thank you for tuning in, and good luck with your